Hello, Montreal. How are you? You look fantastic. Is that a new shirt? This year, actually, I am celebrating my 30th year of doing stand-up comedy. 30 years this year. Starting to feel my age. I only have two kinds of hairs right now. The kind that say, hey, let's turn gray, and the other kind that say, nah, we're just gonna go. You know. It's been fun, but we'll be in the shower drain if you need us. I got a bald spot going on too back here. I wouldn't mind that I had a bald spot if it didn't look like it was caused by a shotgun blast. You know, why does it gotta be so raggedy? I wouldn't mind a nice, uniform, a nice smooth one. I want the Papa Burger. I want the A&W Papa Burger. Here's one of the times that I feel my age. If I'm trying to do something on my phone, trying to load something on my phone, and it's taken too long, sometimes I'll catch myself giving my phone a shake. That is a very generational move, right? You don't see a 17-year-old shaking their phone. Come on, you dirty, rotten me. That's from a different time. I come from a time, when we could intimidate our electronics, right? We were in charge. The TV had a fuzzy picture, what do? Walk up, give it a slap, right? Yeah. More where that came from, Magnavox. We were in charge. I'm trying to look after myself now. I'm dropping some weight. I've dropped 25 pounds. I'm down now to the same weight I was when I graduated high school. I have a little tip for you, too. If you would like to get down to the same weight you were when you graduated high school, it's very helpful if you were a bit of a pudge in high school. Very helpful. Makes all the difference in the world. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank 1984 me for meeting me halfway to my target weight. But good to be back here. Flew in the other day. Had an announcement on the flight I'd never heard before. They said, it's prohibited for you to smoke cigarettes. Then they added, or e-cigarettes. They got to say that now? Honestly? Like we don't get it? You can't just... they have to say that because some flight 3 weeks ago, there was some dude partway through pulled out his vaping pen. Hey, you didn't say cigarettes. Like now we got to list everything that you can't smoke. You got to be no smoking cigarettes, no smoking cigars, cigarillos, no smoking. What is that, a bong? Put that away, sir. The hell is that, a salmon? Drop it. Got to list everything you could think you could possibly smoke. And even then, as you lift off, there's some guy in a straw hat pulls out a corncob pipe. You didn't say corncob pipe, it's a hillbilly loophole. Does anybody here vape? Do you vape? I've never vaped in my life. I'll tell you what impresses me about the vaping, though, is the amount of goddamn vape that'll come out of a human skull. Holy crow. That is a massive, it's like 9 times the actual capacity of a human lung. How does that happen? It's like a magic trick. It's like somebody set off a nuclear bomb inside of a shop vac. It's ridiculous. You ever walk through one of those clouds? That's a gnarly funk. You ever walk through one of those vaping clouds? Just, Jesus, what are you, boiling rhubarb and Febreze? What is that? Some kind of pickle juice baby vomit combo you got going there. That's nasty. The flight coming out here, we left at 9 a.m. It was a 9 a.m. departure. We lift off, guy beside me orders a Scotch. That snapped me to attention. I was like, what? Guy was 9 a.m. Scotch. Could you even do that? We're all popping our yogurt cups. This guy's like Scotch in the rocks. It's very impressive, and it's clearly not holding the guy back. He's clearly a very productive individual, He's wearing a $4,000 suit. He's sitting in business class. He's got a red pen going through a corporate contract, making notes on his phone. He's like, yeah, in paragraph 2.3, move the trigger clause so it actuates in the third quarter. Click. And I was like, God damn, you're my hero. I was like, how productive would this guy be if he wasn't gooned by 11 a.m.? If this guy laid off the hooch for a month, he'd be building hyper tunnels to Moonbase Alpha. Come on, buddy. Give the booze a break and go solve some diseases, cure some leprosy or something. I'm a coffee drinker. I love to drink coffee. The only thing I don't like about ordering coffee, like I get stressy when I order coffee. If you go into a coffee shop, it can be a very stressy situation. Because you go up and you say, yeah, I'll have a coffee. And sometimes the guy will say, do you want room for cream? I don't know how to answer that question. Because I don't put cream in my coffee, but I do want the room. See what's happened here? They've painted me into a grammatical corner. You need the room. You have to say yes to the room, right? If you say no to the room, it's like they're punishing you. It's like, oh, okay, here you go, you greedy bastard. They fill it right to the top. Rounded surface tension, meniscus of lava. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your cruel generosity. I'll just take 20 minutes to get this out to the car. I forgot to bring my coffee tongs. But I understand this in my own picadillo, right? Like what do I think is going to happen if I say yes to the room and he gives me a coffee and I just head for the door? What do I think he's going to be like? Sir, the cream is over here, sir. What is he? Where's he going? What the hell? Ruth, watch the till. I got to get to the bottom of this. And I'm like, he's on to me. Scramming out to the parking lot. He's running after me. There's no cream in the parking lot, sir. Ah! In my car, squealing out of there. He jumps on the hood. Where are you going, sir? Is this even your car, you liar? It's a very unlikely scenario, is my point. That's it for me, Montreal. Thanks very much. You guys have been a ton of fun.